brother here, and he's working with the IDOT project, and he showed me the drawings he has. Same system. It's a French drain, and this is what the cross section looks like. We will use all the material what's required to take care of this system. If there is a specific standard, and we will use the same. So the system will work for all the time. And in future, if anybody wants to take a look, see how much water will coming through the pipe, you can always go and look. The pipe you guys will install around this lot, there will be a lot of water coming in. And inshallah, there will be no water table. What we're trying to do is lowering the water table. That's our intention is, to lower the water table. And we are concerned about 6 to 8 inches of water. And with this system, we can lower the existing water table in the lot. If that would solve, then inshallah we have no problem. This is Shah come up with some standards what we got from this specification, and this is the cross section they're showing, and this is the pipe, and we'll use this cloth around it. And this is all commercial material you can always buy. Matter of fact, now when we build any homes in Illinois, we use this system around the house. So the water will take all these basement walls. You don't want to see the water coming and penetrating, so we'll take the water around the house and we'll take it drain to the street. And this is very common procedure. We use them almost every single house we build in Illinois. And if anybody have any technical question, I have no problem to answer you. And inshallah, we won't have any problem. And think about with the common sense. If you're putting a dead body inside the concrete box, which is closed, the bottom and all the walls, how the water can go inside the box? That's one thing if you think, and if you go take a look, there's no question to your ass not to worry about it. And after even then, we're trying to take whatever the concerned water, we're trying to drain into the existing system. Inshallah, we won't have any problem. Okay.
एक पॉइंट जो सनी साहब ने maybe नहीं किया because he was not involved in the organization. All this secondary solution which Mr. Sani has suggested. First of all, I just want to say he was the first engineer when I came to the United States. I served under him, and he's a very prominent engineer and very knowledgeable. What he has described is a foolproof solution. Now we have the most important factor, that is the cost. The cost will not be borne by the people who have contributed to the grade, but the cemetery administration will absorb the entire cost. So this should be okay. Can you hear me now? Okay. I'm sorry for that. Okay. I just very briefly described it, that whatever Mr. Hussaini has described is, first, it doesn't need a solution with the box placed in the grave because the water cannot penetrate into the concrete box. But for a worst case scenario, we still want to lower the water table. For that, Mr. Hussaini, what he has proposed is a IDOT acceptable solution of these French drains which collect the water and put it in the storm water drainage which already exists in the cemetery. Now to implement this perforated front drain system to lower the water. The cost it will be borne by the cemetery itself, and it will not come on to the individuals who are contributing for the graves. So this is one point which I wanted to highlight and is a very, very important point for this fact. So in this regard, are there any questions? Please do ask. Thank you so much.
MashaAllah, Jazakallah. Thank you very much. Engineering community made it very simple for all of us, but they put in a lot of hours, a lot of work to do this presentation. One little sentence on that implementation. The solutions from the engineering committee has been presented to Emlon Cemetery. Emlon Cemetery has looked at it and are giving it to their engineers. Once their engineers look at it, there will be a consensus. After the consensus, the implementation process is going to begin. So we are expecting to hear from them. As soon as we hear, we will let you all know what the consensus is and what's the implementation. We hope that because the Emlon Cemetery owner in itself is very, very sick, so they've been a little bit slow to move on. So we ask you also to be patient with us, and we will get you the information as soon as possible about the implementation process, because that is the main process that we are all concerned about. We understand there's a problem, yes. We understand there's a solution, yes, there are solutions, myriad of solutions over there. How about the implementation part of it? Okay, we understand that too, and we are working on that very, very diligently for all of us, so that the next time when we go there, inshallah, we will have no problems and everybody will be very satisfied with the implementation of the solutions. Without much further ado, I want to ask Maulana Hujjatul Islam, Amir Mukhtar Faizi, to please come in and address our gathering over here. With a loud salawat, please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina wa nabiyyina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa ala ahli baytihi at-tayyibin at-tahirin. Amma ba'd. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Respected ulama and dear brothers and sisters in Iman, I agree with the statement made by my brother and colleague, Hujjatul Islam Maulana Mahbub Mehdi Abidi, that it is remarkable that we, all the clergy and the representatives of centers and many active mu'mineen and mu'minat are together, and we are sitting here to discuss an issue which we are facing as a community. It is a very positive trend, and I look forward that we keep this spirit in community. Recite Salah. I am not used to this kind of noise or this kind of sound system. You know that we are very spoiled speakers, and we are used to speak in a little different environment. I don't know that how your feelings are, and if it is you are hearing me properly, but I am struggling to listen or even to communicate. I don't know how well I will be able to do my job, but I may make a suggestion that in future if we have this kind of meeting, I think our centers have that capacity, and we could have this meeting in Hussaini. To me, Hussaini and this hall, really they don't make no difference, at least to me. We are already in Hussaini's territory and in the kind of behind the walls of Hussaini. And if for some reasons you don't think it is wise to do at Hussaini, Baitul Ilm is at your service, and I offer here that whenever you want to have this kind of meeting, come, the doors of Baitul Ilm are open for you. Recite it, sir. We have heard a beautiful explanation and presentation from Hujjatul Islam Maulana Abidi, and I don't want to repeat again the same information because we are in full agreement what he has presented. Rather, I would like to analyze a little bit this whole issue which is troublesome in the community and try to pinpoint that why are we into this situation, why are we facing this problem, or philosophically what is the real problem. Because sometimes these are only the mere symptoms and we cannot really solve the disease until we don't understand what is the real problem. So let me explain to you first of all by saying this, that America itself is considered a new world, Nai Duniya. Compared to the rest of the world, it is still very young and new place to live in. And then we as immigrants who have come here only 2 or 3 decades earlier are very new settlers that who are trying to settle down here. And we are going through a new experience. And that new experience is to establish the new communities. We don't have that experience of establishing the new communities. We came from established communities. We inherited those institutions and those communities. Those communities are founded by our forefathers. Great